Provisional tokens can be obtained either at a daily cap or an unlimited amount, and this goes back to the kind of material that you own. They are used to craft legendary armor, runes, sigils, and to obtain the sky scale through the A New Friend collection. You can also buy a bunch of other things with the tokens, including the bloodbound weapon skins. Now in this video, we will be going over a route that allows you to get 25 provisioner tokens on a daily basis, and I will also mention different ways apart from this route that you can get tokens as well. We will try to focus on the ones that cost just under 2 gold, and I will leave a link in the description for a sheet that has all the material and waypoints needed so you can conveniently do this task on a daily basis. Starting off with core Tyria, you can get a total of 4 tokens for cheap. Our first destination will be Lion's Arch, and we will be taking this waypoint, and then heading over to this NPC that can be identified with an anvil icon on the map. What we're gonna buy is 2 tokens using Mystic Forge stones and globes of ectoplasm. Now, if you don't have a silver-fed salvage-o-matic, I would recommend saving some of those Mystic Forge stones to craft Mystic Salvage Kit. Okay, next up we'll head over to the Black Citadel. From here, we will just buy the one that costs a single obsidian shard. The rest are expensive, so we will avoid those. Now, if you are not aware on how to get obsidian shards, you can do so by using Karma and from the Silver Wastes chest form. You can also get them from the Wizard's Vault, but leave that to an extremely desperate last call. I doubt that you will be put in that situation. Just go with the Karma method or the Silver Wastes method. Anyway, next up is the Grove. If you do a lot of Silver Wastes, Reba, and CF, then you will have a lot of material needed to craft the Sheet of Ambrite. We will need 3 of those to buy a single Provisioner token from this location. Now, this concludes everything you can buy daily from Central Tyria. If you happen to have lumps of Mithrilium, spool of thick Elonian cords, charged quartz, and globes of Elder Spiritwood residue lying around, then you can use them to get an unlimited amount of tokens per day. However, since these are items that can only be crafted once per day, then if you don't already have them, technically they are a once per day thing. Anyway, globes of Elder Spirit residue are spent at the Grove, lumps of Mithrilium at Divinity's Reach, spools of thick Elonian cord at Holbreck, and charged quartz in Ratasum. If you don't know how to get charged quartz, all you have to do is just get 25 quartz crystals and charge them in any place of power. Now, if you have Secrets of the Obscure, then you can conveniently buy them from this merchant in the Wizard's Tower, which also offers tokens for research notes. They are also unlimited, but 300 research notes can cost you around 4 gold, so if you're in a rush and have a lot of disposable gold, that's one way to go. Okay, now it's time to move on to Heart of Thorns. Starting off with Verdant Brink, you can get to the faction provisioner from the first waypoint, and you can buy a total of 5 tokens from this map. The first one will be using the reclaimed metal plates, which can be obtained from salvaging reclaimed weapons or through the hero's chest that you get from the meta event. Just make sure you have an excess because you'll need a total of 30 to craft a full set of Envoy Armor. Next, we will need to create a shopping list for crate items that can be traded for tokens. If you open these tabs, you will see you have a couple of options that you can choose from, and you can only buy 1 token from each tab. Now those weapons can be crafted, which is a cheaper option, or purchased directly from the trading post. When you're checking the Excel sheet, make sure that the crate items are still the cheapest at the time, but regardless, I would go for these items. Now when it comes to the last tab in Verdant Brink, I would personally skip this as the items here cost more than 1.5 gold, but again, if you're in a rush, by all means, get this one as well. Now let's head over to Auric Basin, also at the starting waypoint. Talk to the NPC and buy the tokens using Auric Ingot, which if you have done a lot of Tarir metas, you will probably have an abundance of. If not, then also spend them wisely because you will still need them for the Envoy Armor. Anyway, buy this and the others using crate equipment. I personally get those crate items for Auric Basin. Finally, we have Tangled Depths. Go to the Ogre waypoint and buy one using Chak Egg that has the same rules that apply to the last 2 maps, and another 3 from the crate tabs. I would usually go for those weapons and skip the last tab as the items there cost more than 1.5 gold. Finally, we will be looking at the ones and Secrets of the Obscure, and this will be in Amnitas and Skywatch Archipelago. We will be getting a total of 8 from these maps. I will showcase which ones you should get now, and I will see you in a bit. And this concludes all the tokens from Heart of Thorns, Soto, and Core. And your daily rotation also comes to an end here. Now, if 25 daily tokens are not enough, let's talk about other methods. If you play World vs. World and have some World vs. World skirmish tickets lying around, then you can buy 25 tokens per week from Dogan. Each token will cost you 10 skirmish tickets, 5 badges of honor, and 5 testimonies of heroes. Now, given that you can get a maximum of 400 tickets per week, and you only need 250 of them to get all the tokens, then you don't have to worry about getting all the way up to Diamond in the World vs. World skirmish reward track. I would skip this though, because if I was doing World vs. World for the tickets, I'd save them for other things like the Legendary back item, the Legendary Armor that you can get from World vs. World, and much more. Now, if you already have a static raid group that is experienced, you can get 2 provisioner tokens per week per boss with challenge mode active. With all the existing bosses, you can make a total of 26 tokens per week from this method. You can also get them from PvP by using 5 league tickets and 100 shards of glory. All you have to do is just visit this vendor right here. But again, this is an expensive route and there are better ways out there. So by now, you know how you can maximize your daily provisioner tokens to get those legendaries as fast as possible. If I missed something, please leave it down in the comments as everyone can benefit from this. And do me a favor and hit that subscribe button as it will help me reach my goal to be a full-time content creator and motivates me to push more content like this to you guys. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next one. Peace.